Hey VC, and especially Maggie, happy 1 year anniversary in the VC. I remember when I first started watching your videos, it was around maybe April, because I remember I was sleeping on the couch at that time because there was a bug in my room. I'm a big scaredy cat, so the couch was really uncomfortable, so I would watch marathon, watch all the VC videos. And yours, I remember watching one after the other when I found them. So I felt like, seeing your videos, you had this vibe that was really inviting, and it made me want to join because I was intimidated by all the guys in the VC. No offense, but I really enjoyed when I found your channel, and when I finally got over being shy and would sign into my YouTube account again, which I had forgotten the password for a while, and I began making comments here and there, and yeah, it was great. I can't believe it was almost a year ago that all happened. Anyway, you wanted to hear about standout musical moments, or music moments. And the first thing that came to mind, which I thought would be great to show, was when I got a certain autograph. Now I'm going to set up the story. We always went to Carrabba's when I was little, up until high school. And, it's an Italian restaurant chain in the US. And at the time it wasn't a chain yet. They had one in downtown Houston, on Kirby. So when we'd get done shopping, like at the Galleria or something, we'd go eat at Carrabba's, and I always got the ravioli. Maybe a couple times I got pizza, but in general I got ravioli. It was a really crowded restaurant because it was really one of the best rated, and so we had to wait, and we always, we'd have to wait either inside or outside for maybe half an hour or so when we'd go. So this time we were sitting outside on some benches, and it was daytime, so I'd figure we were probably having lunch or an early dinner. And across from us on the other bench was one of the members of ZZ Top. And I remember feeling really awkward as I walked over, and I inched over to him with, I guess we had the menu, because here it is. This is just a magazine clipping. It was in my childhood book, but here is the autograph from Billy Gibbons, the guitar player. And Dad, when I told him about, remembering that memory the other month, he said that they asked me where I knew them from, and I said MTV, and they said, that's right, or whatever, that's a good answer. And Mom said that I didn't speak, and she said the Legs commercial, so I have no idea which one of us is right, but the back of the menu says $5.91, so I was around 10 at the time. I really don't remember speaking. I remember being intimidated, but I'm glad I have this signature. I wanted to wait to show it till I had a ZZ Top album, but I figure it'll happen one day. I'll get one. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, but it was just great to see them, even though it's not surprising since they're a Houston band. But I just, you just don't expect to see musicians or anyone famous when you're just out. So that, and off of this story, I have another story that I thought of that was after Carrabba's. In around 1997 or 1998, we went to Carrabba's on Valentine's Day, and I remember the waiter asking if I wanted heart-shaped ravioli that time. And I remember all these details. And then when we went home that night, we got on the computer These were the days of AOL, and I think there was a big announcement about AOL chat, that there would be a moderated chat with Prince, who was the symbol at this point. And I don't think we asked him any questions, but we were there for quite a while. And I remember him asking if anyone wanted some wine. And he was saying all these, like, random things and stuff. That's all I remember. But I found this in my childhood book, which is also probably why I thought about it. Another drawing of mine from when I was a kid. It says, "Fruit of the Loom Model, Prince Wannabe." This cracked me up when I saw it. Anyway, I just had to share that. That was just a tiny half story. Anyway, I can't go without saying something about the fake rap radio show, which I already went on and on and on about, but I remembered when me and my cousin were going to do the song Functified by DeBrat. This was a big hit in 1994. I don't remember if there were any other hits, but I was obsessed with this song, and I was a big diva about getting it right, so me and my cousin practiced in the basement for hours, and I would keep saying it's not quite right, so we had to keep doing it over and over again, and if the chorus, it goes so functified, and my grandma came down to maybe do laundry at some point, and she asked, "Are you singing about pumpkin pie?" And I hate pumpkin pie, so I went, "Ew, no." So I remember all that, and eventually we got it right, and I have it on tape, and I'm going to play it after this part, so you'll soon see it start to play. I'll film it after this.
Me and AK are gonna do Functified, our own version. Hey. Oh. You know how we do it. So bright. So functified. So functified. Open up your doors, let that funk flow in from the Sammy J and his newfound friend. I'm hearing switches like Eric on the solo crease for yo G, S-W-R-A-T. Put a dip in your hip from right to left. And on top of all that, I'm so that. Homie, that's my clique. Homie, that's who I rose with. And we kiss nothing but the fast. Shh. Them calls me the funkified, funkalistic. We got the real shh. We got the shh can't fuck with. Why? Because we're so funkified. Why? We'll make you move from side to side. We're coming straight from the 606 fofo. It's the bright and shady. Head out, big baby. So lay back and listen as I catch up on my pin and freak this to it just like Ash, for instance, because I'm so funkified. So funkified. So funkified. So funkified. Put down ain't the same to me. There ain't too many hoes that can hang with me. It's like that, as a matter of fact, when it comes to the brat that'll make her neck snap back. Hey, and I got the get you bent and the roof off this mother like Parliament. I'm on the road in control like Janet, damn it. Rich in the funk, then they can't handle it. I know, that's why I keep hitting with this, Grandma. Let it go down the rim, Mama Gemma. Straight to the head like a chronic set. I pass the mic to the brat. You all passed it back. Well, sisters, fellas, it's time to get your groove on. Functify, sounds to make you move on. Breaking these fools off calm for life. S-O-S-O-D-F dynamite. Hey, humana, come bet you like Ralph Kane. Since this ain't no honeymoon, I'm here to stay. And the way we're coming at you, baby, we can't miss. There's a new tag team in town. Whoop, there it is. So funkified. So funkified. So funkified. So funkified. Da-da-da-da. Na-na-na. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Darling, right? Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Na-na-na. Da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Okay, so the last story happened in December 2006. I was hanging out with my friend Will, and I talked to him on Skype about sharing this story and if my memory was off at all, and he confirmed some of it. So anyway, this is only significant because it was kind of bittersweet. I was in Ohio for a long time, getting better with anxiety, when he told me that he was going to start a business with his brother in the Philippines and had to move there. We were really close at this point. We talked on the phone almost every day while I was in Ohio, so this hit me hard, and I wanted to hang out with him before he left, and I kept demanding to go home, even though before that I wanted to stay in Ohio forever, because obviously I was doing better there, and I felt like going back where the anxiety started would just create a relapse, and in a way it did, but it took like 4 months after, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyway, basically, I eventually got to go back home after Christmas, and we only got one day to spend together before he was going to, move to the Philippines in his flight and everything. So he picked me up at the airport, and I remember the whole time I was there in the car when we went to get food and, run errands, we would play Rice Radio, K-True, which I only just recently found out it's not on the actual airwaves anymore. It's still online, you can listen, but I had no idea. I used to love tuning in on my Walkman, which anyway, but you can still listen online. It's great for indie music. That's how I discovered a lot of indie music for a while. Anyway, they played reggae dub as well when we were in the car, so that was pretty good too, but I liked the indie hour better. So anyway, on the night after we hung out, he was taking me home, and I didn't feel so great that day, but I was congratulating myself for giving an invisible pat on the back that I was holding it together. Like, usually I would freak out in cars if I didn't feel well because of motion sickness, but I was kind of holding it together. And then when we were right around the corner from, reaching my neighborhood, I remember that a song came on the radio, and Will started singing along to it, and it kind of eased the mood. I was bopping along to it, and it was Broadcast. It was a song from the album Tender Buttons, and I wrote down what I thought it might be. This album came out in 2005, and it's kind of like an electro, indie pop, dream pop type of band from England, and I used to get them mixed up with Stereolab. I don't know why, but anyway, I think it was either Black Cat or America's Boy that was playing on the radio that day, and everything was cool. He was singing along, and I was just thinking, what a great day and everything. And I don't actually have Tender Buttons, but I do have this album from 2000, so if you want to look into it, Maggie, Broadcast is a great group. I wish they would reissue Tender Buttons. I might buy the CD eventually. I had it digitally, which that was a big mistake on my part. I started just downloading more music than buying music at a certain point in time, and I regret that, but I can easily buy the CD. I'm just in that mode where if it's on vinyl, I want it on vinyl, and I'm kind of mad it's not, or it's not easy to get. I think I looked it up, and I saw one for $1,000 or something on Discogs, and I looked on eBay earlier, and a 7-inch single, America's Boy, was $75. That's insane. So I can cross my fingers that they reissue it. I saw some interest in the Facebook group, maybe a week or so ago. So I can hope that some of our interest will, mean there'll be a reissue. I'm still hoping for Red House Painters too. Maybe I'll be waiting forever for these, but I can only hope and cross my fingers. So, anyway, after this song played, we eventually got to my house and I didn't see him again. He did move back a year later and we kind of had a falling out, but then we got back in touch by 2011, and we are pretty close. We talk online almost every day. I talked to him just yesterday. We talked on Skype for 4.5 hours 2 weeks ago when I brought up this memory. Not with video. I don't do live video, just to, say that, but we did the audio Skyping, so that was fun. It's way better than holding a phone up to your ear for hours. Anyway, 4.5 hours, it was in the middle of the night. We sometimes could tell stories for hours and not repeat too much. And we have similar taste in music, so who knows, maybe eventually you'll see him in a video one day. He doesn't want to be on a video, actually, but maybe one day his voice will be in a video, I don't know. But I can only say that we're still friends, and we did try to hang out in 2012. I was still really, really anxious and did laundry almost the whole time, but I can only hope I improve. Even when I'm feeling bad right now, well, physically, I feel kind of crappy, but I think I'm doing quite well on this video, so thumbs up. Okay, I still am stupid at doing thumbs up on camera. Anyway, we're listening to Queensryche because I don't have any Metallica yet, Maggie, but I hope to get some Metallica within the next month, maybe. I still want the Black Album, but that's kind of out of my range, so maybe Master of Puppets, we'll see. Anyway, I'm loving this Queensryche, though. This is a great album. And anyway, congrats again on the 1 year in the VC. I love seeing your videos, and I hope to catch more of them in the future. Take care.